get down for that. Time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be, playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast, a family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breed on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field, kinda drip is a skill, this the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just to heal. Spit on, spin move, in zone, scope, from sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Spit on, spin move, in zone, scope, from sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Carry now. This is Williams. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Williams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 39, Mahomes, flush to his right, and incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A 3-yard pickup brings up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
22-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, it's Williams. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
McMillan
In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
brings up 2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive.
For the point after.
Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz eluding the pressure right. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
shotgun snap to Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll run forward with a fullback, Sherman. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
Chiefs.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish an inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Jonathan Abram. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs 7. Raiders nothing.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. They'll run on first down. Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Roquan Smith.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. He's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 27. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
First down. It's Williams. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And that was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. They go back to the ground with Williams. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Complete to number
A 14-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Raiders.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0.
For Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive.
Number 20.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Wentz. That's caught by Waller out left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
49-yard line.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Wentz now on 1st down. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he's across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And this is caught. That goes for a gain of 31. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it with Jacobs. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
The ball carrier.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
One more time with Jacobs. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Wentz now on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 48 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On play action, it's Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And down inside the 15 he goes. And Watkins, you see him there, still down and slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something they can't.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And that will set him up in excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
And it's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
Chiefs 28.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Let's see what they do here this go.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends.
Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little... All the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And this offense continues to pour it on.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Fielded in the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They fake the give. Now Wentz. His throw incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Throwing now is Wentz. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And this is taken in at the 5. It's a big play there for Vegas. And even 40 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked up. That was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 81 yards. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said is they went back.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Wentz now to throw. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. They do go for it. It's Wentz. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Play action. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Throw left side complete. It's Jacobs.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
On 2nd and 9. Wentz. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Carson Wentz. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders able to get this back to within at least some measure here of respectability.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Wentz now on 1st down. This complete left side to Aguilar. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
And 2 at the 18-yard line.
On play action, Wentz. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
1st down and goal to go.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Raiders are able to cash in for 6.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Good. Makes the score Chiefs 42. Raiders 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
They're on the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
With the handoff.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Williams. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Play brings up 3rd down.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And able to pick up the 1st across midfield to the 47. Give them the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Chiefs.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up on second down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 16 yards, a first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
He was brought down by Malik Collins.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Chiefs on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 7. Looking for the end zone. And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest, and with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it is incomplete. But it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say? Why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
1st and 10 at the
now Wentz. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first down, Wentz. Reception here by Wentz. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Here's Jacobs. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call? Is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert. End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, You're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Chiefs on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Wentz. Incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. At this point, down big. You'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here. It's still down big. They found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening, but they found the opening and exploited it.
So up comes Wentz as he and the guys on offense here will go for 2. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
That keeps the score. Chiefs 42, Raiders 20.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Now, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Williams. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And now a stoppage for an injured player, and that is Damian Williams, who's still down. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
3rd down. Today's final score, Chiefs reporting.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Kansas City, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they will fall to 1-1, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.